looking not to want to touch gloves. These boys are looking for business.
Touch of the gloves.
Good leg kick to start off. Oh, good head kick by Matthew.
Get back up, Zeus. Get back up. Don't go for that. Get back up. Put your head away. Get back up, Zeus. Where's the Zeus? Where's the Zeus on the other side? Overhook on the other side, Zeus. Where's on the right side? Face to the left.
Good job by Ian chaining the takedowns right now. I think Matthew needs to try to let go of this guillotine.
Zeus, push his head and wall walk.
He said to expect some Muay Thai, but I guess he's been working on that wrestling, huh?
Yeah, that's the beautiful thing about mixed martial arts. Even these guys that they start with a certain style, they start developing a well-rounded style.
That's what you like to see.
Right now, Matthew seems to be talking to the referee. Not really sure what's going on there, but a good job by Ian right now. Matthew working his way back to the feet. Little knee by Ian. Body kick and a cross by Ian.
Oh, big leg kick. A lot of power coming from those kicks from Miller.
Yeah, right now, Ian's really trying to keep Matthews back against the cage. Right now, Matthews seems to be going for the guillotine line. I think in this position, he needs to be trying to get the underhook. But good takedown by Ian again, second takedown of the round.
It looks like Ian came with a plan to make Matthew uncomfortable, and he's doing a good job of imposing it so far.
Yeah, and even later on in the fight, if Ian's able to keep getting these takedowns, it's going to set up his striking even more because Matthew's going to have to respect the takedown coming.
Yep, that is the truth.
We're halfway into the first round right now. Right now, Matthew seems really content in trying to get this guillotine, but in these positions, it's very hard to finish that guillotine, especially when you have your back towards the fence, because you're not able to get the extension that you need and get that squeeze. But right now, Ian doing a good job, of controlling the round here on top.
It looks like he Cunningham sort of has a cradle. He just let it go.
Good knee. Good job by Matthew working his way back to the feet twice. Ian shoots again.
Got deep. Deep on that double leg entry.
Right now, he keeps trying to hold on to the guillotine. He needs to try to get an underhook in this position. Ian completes the third takedown of the round. Victor came with a wrestling game plan. Good job, Ian doing a good job trapping the arm behind, landing some nice ground and pound. Matthew needs to cover up here. Good job.
He needs to, get his arms out in front and.
I would say that was definitely a clear 10-9 round for Ian. What do you think?
Oh, definitely. I would give that round to Miller.
I think now what we're going to have to see in round 2 is Ian going to go back to the takedown? Is he going to try to experiment with his Muay Thai a little more? And the same thing for Matthew. He's going to have to respect the takedown. That was 3 rounds. He seems to be in a little bit of pain on his legs. Some of those early leg kicks that Ian was landing maybe did some damage on him. So be interesting to see what kind of adjustments Matthew can make. I would say he's going to have to maybe try to press forward a little bit and not keep his back against the fence, because every takedown that Ian was able to get in those rounds were against the fence. Have the fighters slipping in between the rounds. Here we go, round 2. Oh, comes out early. Matthew comes out with a big one, too. Ian gets one more takedown. Almost completed right here. Oh, good job by Ian. He has one hook in.
Using the cage to scrape him off. Nice job
Much
by
better job
Cunningham.
this round of using the cage to get back up.
But Miller is relentless with these takedowns. He is not giving Cunningham any space, any breathing room.
A lot of times we see guys go for one takedown and they get discouraged if they're not able to get him. But Ian's doing a very good job of chain wrestling. Swept him over. Good job by Matthew, but Ian's still on the leg. Right now, I think Matthew's trying to go for that guillotine again, but I think he's more advised to try to stand up here. These guillotines are going to be very hard to get, especially the longer the fight goes and your arms start wearing out a little bit, especially against this fence. This is not the spot you want to be going for the guillotine. And right now here, Ian's racking up some control. Right now, Ian trying to score some little points, landing some punches to the legs. Matthew trying to stay calm and composed in this position right now. I think he's trying to wait for the referee to stand them back up, but you got to try to work in these spots.
Cannot rely on the referee to stand you up and improve your. You got to improve your possession on your own.
Push his head away, Zeus.
Right here, Ian trying to soften up the legs a little bit.
Gotta get your back to the cage. Thank you, ref.
Well, it looks like Matthew Cunningham's getting what he wants. They're standing the fight back up.
15. Let's go. Minute 15.
Got a minute left in the round. Here we go. Both guys back on their feet. Matthew trying to swing the right hand hard. Ian looking for another takedown.
That left leg of Cunningham is looking compromised a bit.
Yeah. I think Matthew's going to have to do a little bit of a better job setting up that right hand. You cannot try to wing that right hand. That's the perfect shot for Ian to get under and go for the takedown. Matthew has to try to use his jab a little more to set up his range a little bit.
Good job of standing back up.
Matthew doing a great job getting back up, but Ian keeping that under. Oh, the little McGregor shoulder strike.
Good job listening to his corner. His corner was calling for an underhook, and he instantly went for it.
Right now, chaining the single leg. Good job by Ian.
Good scramble.
Matthew ends up on top.
Cunningham ends on top. Cunningham ends on top. Nice reversal. He needs to end this round big.
Right here, Matthew seems to be finishing on top, but Ian's trying to go out the back door. Ian goes out the back door. And that was a close round.
That was a good round right there, Christian. Two warriors, and they're giving it their all.
We might well be seeing this fight being 1-1. It could also go to Ian. I can see a little bit of the control, but Matthew, I think he may have been able to, with that reversal at the end, maybe steal. Some of these judges, they really put a lot of emphasis towards the end of the round of who ends up on top. And he was able to get the early knockdown in the go round 3. Could very well be seeing this fight be 1-1, though. Whoever takes this round might take the fight. So here we go. Both guys circling a little bit. Pace seems to have slowed a little bit. These guys have been going hard for the first 2 rounds.
I like the feints from Miller, feinting the kicks. Got to set up your kicks, you know?
Right now, Ian seems to be controlling the center a little bit. Matthew's trying to circle around the cage a little bit and trying to find his openings. Oh, good combination by Matthew. Good body kick by Ian. Leg kick by Matthew. And they can do both of these guys good to set up their kicks a little better. Good leg kick.
Oh!
Good shot by Matthew.
Big right hand. Oh!
Matthew really seems to be favoring that right hand as his go-to weapon in this fight.
Cunningham's really looking to unload that right hand.
Both guys trading leg kicks. We got less than a minute left. It could come down to this last minute. Whoever wants this fight could steal it right here. Oh, good check hook by Ian, but Matthew landed as well.
I like to see Matthew bring that right hand to the body and then come back up with it.
Yeah, Ian seems to be a little fatigued in this 3rd round. First 2 rounds, he was going for a lot of takedown. Oh, speaking of the takedown, Ian goes for the takedown.
Cunningham's fighting it off. They didn't allow him.
Able to get back up, but Ian has his hands clasped. We could be seeing him going for a ride. Oh, Matthews able to break the... Ian takes him down. Good job. This is very key, especially in a close fight like this at the end of the round, being able to get this takedown. Matthews working very hard to get back to his feet. And the fight's over, with Ian finishing on top. I think Ian was able to squeeze that round out right at the end. Matthew landed some good shots. Ian was a little behind on the striking, but he was able to get the control on top for that last minute. But some of these judges as well, they might take damage into consideration. I think maybe Matthew did a little more damage that round, so it should be interesting to see what the judges think.
We'll see. We'll see what happens. These are one of those decisions you're happy you do not have to give a scorecard.
Yeah, I definitely wouldn't be surprised to see a split decision in this one.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, damas y caballeros, after 3 rounds of action, después de 3 rounds de acción, vamos al resultado de los jueces. We go to our judges' decision, and they've called your winner by way of a split decision via decisión dividida, Matthew Cunningham.
Matthew Cunningham able to squeeze out the split decision victory. I think in that 3rd round, he was maybe able to land some more right hands, and the judges didn't see it enough for Ian to get that takedown at the end and just get the control. A lot of these...
He worked hard.
Yeah, that was a tough fight for both guys. Definitely, I look forward to watching both guys coming back. Ian showed very good wrestling. I didn't get to see too much of his Muay Thai, so maybe, he'll go back and sharpen that up a little bit. I would like to see both guys, work maybe a little bit more on setting up their kicks. They're throwing a lot of naked kicks in there, but that, that comes with time inside of the cage, and they'll both build that up.